such a bummer, just coming back, finding his rhythm, playing well. So hopefully it's nothing too serious.
What did you like the most about his performance?
I like the start of the game. We've been talking about getting off to better starts, and we got off to a great start. The offense was pretty crisp, and guys did a good job defensively. They missed some shots early that it's kind of the nature of the modern NBA game. Shots go in, shots don't, and we were due for a night like this to make some threes, and we haven't shot it well recently. So really good start, and that set the tone for the whole night.
Haven't had a wire-to-wire kind of dominant win like this in a while. Is this kind of game that develops some confidence knowing the stretch you guys are going into?
Yeah, and everybody feels good, and you get a night where nobody plays more than 25, 26 minutes. That's very helpful. Big game coming against Memphis, so we'll be well rested and in rhythm for that. And so big stretch coming.
Did you watch any of the Lakers-Memphis last night?
I did not.
Given that, like you said, big stretch, but all these games are meaningful, but games where you're playing teams directly in front of you, how consequential are those at this time of year?
Yeah, I mean, if we can beat Memphis, we get the tiebreaker over them. That's huge. We're right there with the Clippers, and Lakers are only a couple ahead. We got them after, so it's quite a race going down the stretch. And we have a difficult schedule. Our last 8 games are pretty tough, so we're going to have to continue to play well. But tonight was a really good effort, and it's good momentum builder.
If Jonathan does have to miss time, we presume that would be more minutes for Guy, like we saw it. Just how steady has he been these last couple months?
Guy's our highest plus-minus guy on the year, and obviously he doesn't play a ton, but he plays a really important role. He comes in and he gets offensive boards, and he moves the ball, and he plays with great energy. He's a difference maker, and so I feel great about playing Guy if he has to play more with JK's absence, and he'll be ready to go.
Games like this can offer opportunities for your bench. What did you see from your bench tonight that impressed
you? Just a lot of solid play, a lot of good connection. Nobody, really had a monster game. Buddy had a big second half, but it was more just the overall team effort. 42 assists, 13 turnovers. Those are great numbers, and that's just everybody coming in off the bench and playing solidly.
You've had a relationship with Coach Pop. You've been able to see his mentorship up close, and now that his future is uncertain, have you been able to speak to him or have any conversations with him?
Yeah, we've stayed in touch. I went and saw him today, and he looks great, doing great, and he's one of the most important people in my life. So hoping that everything continues to progress, and but it was wonderful to see him.
The Spurs kind of have had a challenging season without Coach Pop. How difficult do you think it is for a young team to navigate without that type of leadership?
Yeah, I mean, it's Pop has basically been, the leader of the franchise for 26, 27 years, whatever it is. And that's a huge loss. I think their coaching staff with Mitch, they're doing a great job, and they have stayed competitive. Tonight was a one-off. This was not indicative of how they've been playing. So they're hanging tough. But with the injury to Wemby and Pop's absence, there's been a lot of adversity for them this year. Thank you.
Thank you. Cool.
Are you rolling, Jared?
I'm rolling.
Talk to me about that three.
Oh. It's been about time I got one up. Steve finally drew a play for me, so I had to shoot it. Yeah, he drew it up for me, so he asked me did I want one. I said yeah, so I got one.
How did it feel to see the bench react?
I didn't get to see it yet. I didn't want to look. I want to act like I've been there before, so. But it was fun to get a I worked hard enough on it all summer, man. I was planning on shooting more this year, but you know how the game goes. But I was finally able to get one up, and I made it, so that's all that matters.
What did you like most about this performance? Just two ways.
That we had a game plan. We stuck to it. We was able to execute. Start the game off. We started off 1 through 5. It's not our normal defense. We was able to, have a game plan, go out there, execute, and do it for a whole 48 minutes. So, we got to keep building on that. Keep building the momentum. We had a good rhythm out there. We just want to keep building.
What kind of, seeing the shots going, right? You guys have been struggling from deep a little bit, but collectively seeing shots go in like they did tonight, what kind of confidence does that give you, moving forward?
It just gives us a lot of confidence. We had confidence going into the game. We just, we just missing the shots. We just had to get back on the right path. We was playing the right way. The ball was moving. I think we had pretty much a low turnover game. So at least it felt like it. We only had 12, so that was good. And we was playing the right way. The ball was moving. We set better screens today, and our shooters made shots. And that's going to vary from game to game. But if we play the right way and play with the right intent, I think we'll be in a good spot.
Memphis next, they're right above you guys in the standings, and then obviously Lakers, Denver. After that, team's right ahead of you in the standings. How consequential are games like that against teams where you have a direct opportunity to make up ground in the standings?
Yeah, we know every game we've been playing has been important probably for the last, 20 games. So in these last 7, 8, it's going to be just as important. We know the opportunity that we have in front of us. We got to make sure we can capitalize. Each game's going to be difficult, definitely playing on the road, and those teams know it's going to be a big game as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's a chance for us to grow. It's a chance for us to gain some ground, and so it should be a fun games.
You watched the Bruins?
Yes, go Bruins. Shout out to Coach Corey. I know she's been there a long time, and get that team to the Final Four. I was cheering real hard. I got to see some of them girls work out this summer, so to see their growth and their maturity, it's a lot of fun. So I can't hope they can bring it home.
Quick start tonight after a few slow starts. What did you like the most about the way you guys came out?
I think we were just conscientious of our start. Coach challenged us yesterday. Practice to get off to a good start, and it helps that kind of second wave of guys ease into the game and not feel like they have to fight back for us. But he said he was going to stick with the lineup just because we're 10-0 or now 11-0 with this group that we're starting. So just emphasis on moving the ball. Getting easy early shots, and then playing good defense, and just kind of putting the two things together.
Regarding putting defense and offense together, forcing a lot of turnovers in the first quarter. How did that pace open up offense for you guys?
Yeah, I think defensively, we understand how good of a ball screen player Chris is, and how much better Stefan's getting in the ball screen, and so. By us switching just 1 through 5, we tried to make them play a little bit more stagnant and have to beat us one-on-one. And I think to start the game, we did a really good job of keeping our man in front, and so that led up to runouts, a couple easy ones for Jimmy early. And so I think, like you said, we put both together.
How good that third quarter feel for you?
Yeah, I mean, shots went in, which is nice. But I think it was, collective effort. We shot 48% tonight after 2 bad shooting nights in a row in New Orleans and Miami. So it had to come around at some point, and tonight was the night.
Memphis coming up. Did you watch them play the Lakers last night?
I did.
What'd you see?
They're different with their new coach. Play a little bit differently on offense. Obviously, it was a good thing for us that the Lakers won, because we have the tiebreaker, at least right now, with the Grizzlies, and so putting them down a game. They can lose against Boston, and then we can beat them. That'll put us in the 5 spot. And so just excited to play against them, another opportunity. And the good thing about our schedule, we play everybody that's above us except OKC.
How was it seeing Loon knock down a 3?
It was amazing. We've been joking with him all year to shoot the 3. And so to see him work on it when he plays 3-on-3 with the Stay Ready group, and for him to knock that down was pretty cool.
Cool.